What's up guys, it's your boy Marcel Plays, and in this video I will be showing you guys how to EV train your Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And in this video I will be teaching you guys on what EVs are, as well as what items to use to make your training go by a lot smoother. So like always guys, please sure to like, subscribe, it really does help a lot. We're almost up to 500 subs. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, I plan on making pretty much like a battle ready Pokemon playlist, starting off with the EV training, and then I'm going to work into natures as well as IVs. That way you can get the perfect Pokemon for battle raids as well as battles. But like I said, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment, do all the things. Share it to your mom, share it to your grandma. Do the whole nine, man. Help a brother out. Help me out. Anywho, let's hop right into the video. So to start off this video, I'm going to tell you guys what EVs even stand for. EVs basically stand for effort value. And what that means is every time your Pokemon defeats another Pokemon in the wild, it gains a reward for its effort. So every time I defeat a Cyclizar, for example, in the wild, I gain a speed stat EV. So my Pokemon, any Pokemon that I battle a Cyclizar with will gain a speed stat EV as a reward. So the effort that your Pokemon puts out, they get a value back for their stats. So what that basically means is if you know what Pokemon to defeat, you know how to target and train your stats for the Pokemon that you're training. Now, every Pokemon that you train can be rewarded a total of 510 EVs. So right here, if you check out this box right here that I have a few Pokemon that are somewhat EV trained, some are fully EV trained. Let's take a look at this Dragonite right here. This Dragonite is from my Pokemon Sword and Shield that I got from Ash's. This is actually Ash's Dragonite from the Mystery Gift event. This one I just used randomly in the wild to battle other Pokemon, and as you can see, it gained a few EVs all here and there. It gained a max of HP EVs, a couple attack, a little bit of defense, a little bit of speed. And as you can see right here with my Charizard in comparison, I maxed out its special attack as well as its speed. So in total it has 510 EVs altogether, and I prioritize special attack and speed. And that's what most people who EV train Pokemon like to do, is prioritize two stats and then put the remaining EVs into something random like HP or attack or something like that. And if you look at this one, for example, this Garganacl from another event, was from a championship event, he had this HP maxed out and his special defense almost maxed out, but put the rest of his EVs in defense. So you can always balance out the EVs the way you want. A lot of people like to do the 252 split, like this Charizard right here and this Breloom right here. Depending on the type of Pokemon they're trying to build for their team, or if the Pokemon is a physical attacker, or if this Pokemon is a special attacker, you can max out whatever stats you want. But having your Pokemon stats maxed out really does help out with their attacks. Like this Charizard's special attack is heavy, so I put special attacking moves like Heat Wave, Dragon Pulse, and Air Slash, as well as Solar Beam. So aside from battling Pokemon to gain EVs, you can also get EVs through vitamins. If you head down here to Messagosa, straight from the academy, and go down to the Chansey supply store right down here, and go straight ahead. Go into this Chansey supply store, and you can buy these vitamins right here. All these vitamins give off 10 EVs per stats. So this iron right here will give off 10 EVs towards defense. This protein right here will give 10 EVs towards attack, calcium, special attack, so on and so forth. So depending on what you want to train, you could just buy 26 of these vitamins and max out your Pokemon stats if you want to do that 252 split. So for this Gyarados, for example, I got 3 Gyarados right here, all level 20. And guys, if you want to check your EVs, I forgot to mention earlier, you go to your graph and you press the L button on your Switch, and it opens it right up. You switch the graph view. You can see that this Gyarados' attack, I want to make it's a physical attacker. It's a strong physical attacker naturally, so I want to take advantage of that and max out its attack as well as max out its speed. I want to be a fast physical attacker. So This Gyarados has an attack stat of 57, this one has an attack stat of 50, and this one has an attack stat of 64. They're all different mainly because of natures and IVs, which I'll just explain more in a later video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these guys vitamins. I'm going to give this first Gyarados a bunch of vitamins for attack. 26 protein on this first Gyarados. And max out the attack stat. Boom. I'm gonna do the same exact thing for its speed stat. Whoops. Okay. And then I want to give it 1 HP up to fully max out its EVs. So it went from, I believe, 51 to 69. And it's almost on par with this Gyarados, who has a nature that automatically, this Gyarados right here has a nature that raises attack stat on a regular basis, right? So it's naturally going to be high because of its nature. This one right here doesn't have an attack raising nature. You guys can see right here the little arrows next to the attack stat on this guy is going up and this defense is going down. It's because it has a lonely nature. So natures are a big part. I'm gonna get into more about what natures do in a later video probably, or maybe even this video. But they definitely affect your Pokemon stats, as you guys can see. This one isn't even EV trained yet, and it's already at a 64. This one is EV trained, but doesn't have a nature that affects its attack, and it's up to 69. And as you can see, it's fully maxed out, right? So here in my boxes, I have 2 Gyarados that are fully EV trained in attack and speed. But one has perfect IVs and a great nature, rewarding nature for attack. So as you guys can see, they're both at level 50. This one has an attack raising stat, or attack raising nature, and I maxed out its EVs and attack, and it's at 194. This one right here has a nature that doesn't affect its attack, and it's down to 163. Same for speed, right? I've maxed out their IVs, and I'm going to get into that in a later video. But I maxed out this one's IVs, and its speed stats at 133, and this one's at 118. So EV training definitely plays a huge part in how your Pokemon's stats are affected and how they will be useful when they're battling. So once I get this Gyarados, get some good moves on it, and get it ready for a battle, it's going to hit a lot harder than the other one at level 50 because its stats are a lot lower, and it's going to do a little bit more damage and get a lot of more usefulness out of the battle than the other one will. Next, I want to talk to you guys about power items and how you can use them to EV train if you don't have the money to buy vitamins. If you head over here to Mesagosa West Pokemon Center, hop right on your Miraidon or your Ride Pokemon, and go over to the Delibird Present Store. You can grab what's called power items. In the store, you can go to general goods, and all these items right here, these power items, will help you speed up the process to EV train when you're battling wild Pokemon if you don't have the money to buy vitamins right away. So what you can do right here, I want to train my Gyaradoses in attack and speed, so I'm gonna make sure I have enough power bracers. I'm going to be training 2 Gyarados, so I'm going to use 2 power bracers. And I'm going to be training in speed, so I only have 1 power anklet, so I'm going to buy 1 more. They're only $10,000 for each. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make the 2 Gyarados that I haven't EV trained yet hold the power items, starting off with the power bracer. So what I was trying to say in this part of the video, guys, is that if with the power items, you get a +8 added to the EV yield. So for example, if you defeat a Pokemon that has a +2 on the EV yield after you defeat it, with the power items, you get +8. So it goes up to 10. So instead of gaining that 2, you get 10 EVs. And where we're gonna go is, there's a few places you can go to EV train. You can pretty much go anywhere and battle any Pokemon you want from this point out. We're gonna head over to Area 0. So down here in Area 0, you can battle Pokemon like the Paradoxmons, who give off +3. I think most of them give off +3 and an EV yield. like this iron bundle right here. I'm going to battle this guy right here, flame charge it with my Talonflame. Alright, so we battled 3 Paradox Mons. Let's check out their EV so far. And as you can see, because I have the Power Bracer on, the attack EV is being raised, and only the attack EV. So if I wanted to continue this, I'll just keep battling a bunch of Paradox Mons, or pretty much any Pokemon down here. They all give off at least +2, I believe, in EVs, until the attack stat is maxed out. And then you'll do the same thing with the Power Anklet. Once you get your attack stat maxed out with the Power Bracer, you put on the Power Anklet, and that's how you can EV train your entire team within minutes down here in Area 0. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you EV train your Mons. You want to do this obviously to get the best value from your battles when you're battling your friends, ranked matches, or even the Terra raids, for example. EV training is an essential part into training. It's probably the next step after you finish the game, making sure that you're keeping up with everybody, man. You're gonna be battling some people, some tough peeps in the future when you go on ranked matches, or if you're battling me on viewer battle day. If you come to the viewer battle with no EV trained Pokemon, you're gonna look bad, bruh. You're gonna look bad. You gotta come correct, you feel me? So come down to Area 0 if you beat the game, guys. If you haven't beat the game, you also go to other locations and just battle any Pokemon that you can find with the power items. But definitely use the power items to speed up the process. If you don't have the money to buy vitamins, use the power items, take advantage of them, and EV train those Mons, beat up a bunch of Paradox Mons on Area 0, and get ready for battles. So guys, like I said, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like, drop a subscription, because it really does help, and comment down below what you guys want to see next. I'm definitely going to do another video soon explaining what IVs and what those are, and how to get a perfect IV Pokemon, as well as what natures do and how they affect your Pokemon. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace and peace out.